Hi, I'm Josh, owner of fosteringhopes.com counseling service. I wanted to just take a moment to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about how I approach working with people. Chances are, if you're watching this video, things might not be going so well in your life, and you might be looking for a little bit of help. For the past 20 years, I have helped people navigate through many of life's most difficult issues as I worked in a pastoral role. I chose to put the name Hope into the name of my counseling practice because I want to help people not only find healing, but also the good and the beautiful in the midst of difficult and painful seasons of their lives. Whether you're experiencing trauma or are struggling with the effects of depression or anxiety in your life, or any number of other things, I'm someone who's here to help. I'm especially interested in helping and working with people who have experienced religious trauma. I believe that's a very real thing. And whether you've been hurt by a religious system or churches or religious people, whether they are friends, family, or leaders in that system, religious trauma is very painful. I grew up and spent most of my life in a religious system and experienced so much trauma from it, actually, that I was diagnosed with PTSD from religious people and churches. In the midst of that trauma, however, I also experienced the blessing of working with a wise and thoughtful counselor who helped walk with me through the midst of the trauma, and I experienced a great deal of healing through that. And I hope that I might be someone who could play that role in your life. While I don't necessarily believe in using the same counseling theory with every client, I have found that the narrative approach is one that I most resonate with. Narrative therapy has proven to work well with most difficult issues that we face in life. Narrative therapy believes that we make sense of life through stories. Right now, there are stories that are happening in your life about your struggles, your work, your relationships, religious beliefs, illnesses, failures, and more. And these stories, and specifically the meanings and interpretations that you've given to them, form beliefs and overarching narratives that you carry with you, not only into present situations, but also into the future. I want to help people discover what the meanings are behind their stories, because it is out of this place that where you formed what you've believed about yourself, the world, and others. And chances are the meanings that you've given to your experiences are causing problems in your life right now. I want to be someone who helps people look at their stories differently. There's so much more to narrative therapy than just that. And I usually try to use some cognitive behavioral theory as well in the midst of that. But I've included a link so you can read more about narrative therapy if you're interested. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to be able to answer them and hopefully be someone that could work with you in your life.